Hi, and welcome back to another unboxing episode of Filipino Time. Today, we will be taking a look at the Stowa Flieger Verus 40 Vintage 95. So without further ado, let's get started. First things first, of course we have to take a look at the box, which obviously isn't your typical flimsy carton box that you get with your brand new purchase. What you'll immediately see here is how creative Stowa is in the unboxing experience that their consumers will get. So we have this very photogenic sleeve over here that showcases the quality of craftsmanship that Stowa gives their products. And let's remove that so that we can see the box itself, which feels very utilitarian and heavy duty because it's made out of this wooden material. As you can see, it's made in the Black Forest in southwest Germany, and it actually feels and looks like the recycled wood that IKEA uses in their products. And I believe they probably do the same thing since they're both committed to more sustainable practices. And so now we crack it open, and there you have it, the Flieger Verus 40 Vintage 95. And of course you have your manual and product guarantee neatly kept away in this portion of the box. And there you have it, the Flieger Verus 40 Vintage 95. So this is obviously part of Stowa's Flieger line, which translates to flyer and refers to being a pilot watch. So this is actually a limited edition for Stowa's 95th anniversary, and it's so limited to the point where they already took down the model page from their official website. So you can see how Stowa gave this piece a retro yet modern and unconventional twist on their pilot watches just by the exterior itself. For the dimensions, it's 40 millimeters in diameter, and so that's why it's Verus 40 in the name. It's 10.2 millimeters tall with a lug width of 20 millimeters if you want to change the strap. Then again, going to this unconventional twist, you have firstly the matte black coating, which you don't usually see in these pilot watches. You usually see them in a matte gray finish. So this is actually quite interesting to see. And you get the faux patina lume on the indices, the hands, the markers, giving off this vintage vibe. And you also get this clear case back with all these details on the counterbalance. It's very interesting and very peculiar being a pilot's watch. Obviously, they had to stay true to what it meant being a pilot's watch. You have your triangle marker at the 12 o'clock position. You have your big crown with its deep textures. And you have the Arabic numerals from 1 all the way to 11. Of course, the sub indices. And no date. For the finer details on the dial, you can see the brand name Stowa since 1927. Then again, giving off that vintage vibe through their heritage. You can see the model name, Flieger Verus, and automatic, since it is an automatic. Now, under certain conditions, the hands aren't actually black, but I don't know if you can see through the camera. They're actually this bluish tint, which strongly contrasts against the matte black dial, which I find a very nice touch on Stowa's part. Everything is loomed from the indices to the sub indices to the numerals. Of course, the hands with the whole directional half of the second hand having loom. So here's a side view for the crown, the other side. The buckle on their brown leather strap is also coated black. And now we'll take another look at the case back. Being limited edition, it is number 69 out of 95. And that's why it's called the Vintage 95, since there's only been 95 pieces produced and sold. Again, the model name, Stowa, made in Germany. And despite coming with a leather strap, it's waterproof for at least 5 ATM. For the movement, let's take a closer look. It's a Celita SW200, so it's automatic with a manual wind and 38 hours of power reserve. And now to put it on my 7-inch wrist. It looks quite small since everything's in black, but I think it's a very, very interesting piece. Of course, we'll send in a loom shot by the end of this video. And that's pretty much it for our unboxing for today. If you like what you saw, please feel free to leave a like. If you have any suggestions, leave it down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can stay tuned for more of our content. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.